Hi collective, it's Shania. Let's get a read. Y'all, I'm just getting up not too long ago, so my voice is nice and crackly. More crackly than usual, okay? It's crackly time. Okie dokie. The fish just jumped too, collective. Something's going on. But collective, let me say something real quick. Let me do the incantation. The fish are having a good time. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe collective. All right, collective. What did I want to say? Okay, and we're using the banned books. Okay, this banned books is something. Okay, it's like a little portal inside of this book, but not just one. It's like to multi dimensions. Okay, like a prismal. What is that thing? A prism, I think you call it, right? Or something like that. A prismal portal, collective. And we have magic. Okay, but real quick. My ancestors are so funny, right? And I had a moment, right, where I could cry. You know, I had these moments. I can't really cry, but I just cry, just little teeny weeny baby drops, collective, okay? And I had that moment, but it was some sort of release, right? And I was sad, you know, I felt my feelings, right? And I just thought about how much I've had to endure, right? And how from so many different people, right? Okay? And how good people are just watching, collective, right? And it's hurtful. It's hurtful, right? But I'm learning not to just push these hurtful feelings away, right? I'm learning to observe them, okay, and feel them. It's almost like I'm documenting them, right? And also, I feel like my ancestors really don't want me to cry like too much, too soon. It's almost like I'm being directed to save these tears for a special moment, collective, okay? Okay, I don't know about you, but I know my emotions are connected with the weather, okay? So that's an interesting part, okay? And it was one other part I wanted to mention, but I forgot, collective. Okay, I just forgot. I just forgot. The irony of it all, collective, okay? Hopefully it will come back to me. Let me see. Ah, man, what did I say before, collective? Yeah, but, okay, whenever I cry, right? Because they don't like to see me cry. They don't like to see me cry. They don't care. I could be 125 years old, collective, and my ancestors will still, and my spirit team, they'll look at me as their baby, okay? And whenever I cry, right, because that could be a part of the reason why I can't cry, too, because they can't handle it. They might go off on a deep end, okay, collective? But whenever and let me stop before I forget it again, collective, okay, but whenever I cry, right, they always give me something in return, right? Those little teeny baby tears, right? I'll find $1, right? I'll have, a good laugh. I might, get a special gift or something that I'm not expecting, right? In any kind of way. I might find a stick of bubble gum, collective, okay? Or they may give me a new idea, right? So, but they always have ways of showing me reciprocity. I think that's a good way to say it, okay? And it's beautiful, right? So they let me know that, you have to go through this painful, painful suffering. As you do, you collective, it's still like a sacrifice, okay? But it's gonna lead to a better place, okay? It's gonna be okay. You're going to change the world. This is a part of who you are and what you're here for. And we just have to stop running from it, okay? And here comes the noise. Whenever I get started, it doesn't matter how early in the morning it is, collective. Excuse me, or early in the day, okay? All right, collective, but my ancestors helped give me a new idea after that little teeny baby tear cry, okay? We got a new series, okay? And this should be real quick, okay? And I think this should make things a little funner, possibly, okay? But this is going to be like dedicated to our enemies and our ops. I didn't write it down properly, but I did jot it down a little bit, okay? But the new series is called Roll Call Collective, okay? And this is like our little mini spiritual court, like a Judge Mathis type effect, okay? Judge Toller, different things. But yeah, and for each of these reads, there's gonna be an enemy op up for each read, okay? And we're only gonna take one. If 2 cards come out, we'll just have to choose, okay? And we'll probably read from the book after we look at the card and interpret it, okay? Okay, so it's called Roll Call, okay? We're gonna do that one card from here. We're gonna call it the One Collier, okay? The One Collier. So I have to write this down so I can try to remember, okay? A better format, okay? We're gonna do a 5-card Molly collective, okay? We're going to use these cards. Whatever comes out about this op, hopefully a name will come out. But if it doesn't, so be it, okay? And maybe not. We don't have to necessarily always, name check people, right? Okay. But we have the 1-card Collier, and we have the 5-card Molly. Then we will have 1 card for the verdict, okay? Or the judgment, so to speak. Maybe we might decide to do 2 cards, but we'll see. That complicates it more. If we did 2 cards from each deck for the judgment, okay? And if we need to, you know how it is when you're shuffling, we'll get 1 mystery card, okay? And that's it. And hopefully this will be like a quick, hopefully, because we're not going to do a lot of interpreting. We're not clarifying, okay? It may evolve into that, collective, okay? If you suggest that, we'll try it, okay? But, yeah, it's going to be like a quick spiritual court, TV, internet, social media series, okay? It would be nice if we can get little court props one day, okay, for the read. Okay, we'll see. All right, but that's what my ancestors gave me as a little gift for my baby tears. Okay, collective? All right, let's go. Spiritual court roll call is in session. Let the whatever court people say when they start, okay? Let the audience stand. Let the collective stand, collective. I mean it, collective. To stand up. We gotta play our parts. Okay? Spiritual court is now in session. The collective may take a seat. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Who is our our Collier for today? Today's spiritual court collective. Archangel Mike, thank you. Okay. We might have twins here today, collective. These might be like Siamese twins, okay? And they're in the reverse. So page of words. Words, I think, is wands, okay? We might have some errant children up here today, collective, okay? That's what I'm getting. Okay, I didn't expect that. All right, we're not going to look at the bottom of the deck unless we get stuck. Maybe that might help for certain situations, okay? So we have these children. All right, let's get our 5-card Molly out here first. The bottom of the deck, we have a tidy home collective. Okay, I feel like I'm on a game show or something. But collective, we got a tidy home. Okay, what I am getting. Okay, let me see if this light bright enough. This is as bright as it'll go, Collective. I'm going to have to take a campaign for equipment, okay? I have to give it a snazzy kind of name of some sort, okay? Campaign donation for equipment, okay, something like that. That's corny, Collective. All right, but let's get it. We have children who are possibly errant, possibly twins, okay? They're like, no, you can't talk about one without the other, okay? They do look a little bad, but they don't look like twins. It looks like one brother is slightly older than the other, but they could be twins. This could be like a spirit that walks with this one of these people, okay? We're going to turn them in the right. But wait a minute, in just a second. They have tidy home at the bottom, okay? So I'm thinking we're going to spiritual court today, like on this show, right? For like, you know, oofers and people who have, you know, violated other people, fraud and, you know, all sorts of things, right? These people might be starting off court, my ancestors, okay, with errant children who don't clean the home, Collective, okay? So just open your minds, people. Open your minds, okay? Open your minds, Collective. Okay, I think we need to keep tidy home out here, okay? Excuse me. I'm just, my sinus is everything. Excuse me. This is too funny, though, okay? Let's see if we're right. Or if we're just losing our minds over here, Collective. I guess you say, don't put me in on that shit. Okay, that's you. All right, let's get the 5-card Molly out here, y'all. I don't know. I feel like Molly is like a poker term or something. I don't know. Not just fish one. Thank you. Show me this 5-card Molly. I feel like Jim Curry sometimes, Collective. Okay. 1212 was just on the clock, Collective. I told you we got this wacky portal book, okay? Thank you. That looked like it's in the reverse. Okay? I'm so tempted to look at the bottom of this deck, Collective. Show me. 3rd card in the 5-card Molly spread. Perfectamundo, Collective. Okay. I don't know. Maybe they're going to get something right now after this spiritual court verdict about cleaning this house, okay? All right, Collective. Let's roll. 4th card in the 5-card Molly spread, please. I feel like this is going to be the mystery card, Collective. Ooh, yeah. Let's deliver it over to Mysteryville. It's over there. It's safe. All right. Show me this 4th card in the 5-card Molly spread. Archangel Michael, don't flip it. Don't flip it, Archangel Michael. Don't flip it. All right, we got 2. Yeah, I still feel like we need a 5th one. All right, let's get this one. All right, because that came out 2 on that 1 card pull, okay? So we've got to go with it. Got to have a little spontaneity, okay? Flexibility, okay? Like in a storm, right? The tree can't, if the tree is just totally completely rigid, right? It's gonna break soon, okay? If the wind's howling and bustling, right? Bustling wind. Collective, okay? Yeah. So we have to have some kind of flexibility, okay? All right, y'all, let's roll. Y'all, I feel I want to look at the bottom. Maybe we'll do these. If we get stuck, we'll just pick up a different deck to look at the bottom of. And we have the options of doing this with both decks, okay? I think that's helpful. And it's really nothing to get stuck about, okay? They're just saying what they need to say, okay? And they're going to get their verdict. But we'll see. Let's roll. All right, so we do have the mystery card. We don't have the verdict, Collective. All right, let's get the verdict. Show me the verdict. The verdict. Should we get the verdict now, Collective? Yeah, let's get the verdict. Make it all go fast. Verdict. I don't want to mess up the cards. That's why I'm over here off the camera. Shufflating. Collective. Gotta learn how to shufflate off camera. Okay, verdict. Okay, there we go. All right, let's roll. All right, so we got these. I don't know why I'm getting like, I'm not going to say that, collective. I'm not going to say that. Okay. But these children, they're not normal, collective. They're not normal children, okay? Collective, as soon as I said it, I just noticed something, okay? Look at those children's feet, collective. What the hell is that? And not to say that people of different places or different races or different spaces, okay, are just strange because they're different, okay? They're just strange to us, okay? But these children, they're in a magical portal somewhere, collective. They're in a magical forest or of some sort, collective, I'm telling you. And I don't know, maybe they leave every now and then to come to a town near you. And that's why it's in the reverse. Maybe they're in spiritual court today, right? Because maybe they've been doing some mischief in a different town, collective. But look at those fucking feet. Okay? it collective, I have a uncanny ability, right? To just get grossed out by some of the strangest shit. Okay? Until I like determine what the hell is that, right? And yeah, that's one of those things for me. Okay? Like some people, when I was in school with nursing, okay, as far as I went as whatever, collective, okay, some people would get grossed out by like blood and would fall out, right? But blood wasn't a big thing for me, okay? It was phlegm, collective, snot and phlegm, okay? Forget my language, okay? But I don't know why I'm talking about all this. But those children's feet, collective, they gross me out, collective. It's something about it. I think I need to stop looking at them. And it's some sort of difference when you see them in the reverse as opposed to the upright. See, it's a difference. Let me look at it for a second, collective, for real. What the hell? Maybe they have like some sort of like reptile feet or something, but it's not the color of like a dinosaur or pterodactyl's feet, collective. I'm telling you something. What the fuck? Who the hell could think of something like that? Okay, just in the feet. But you see the ears too. They have a like a warlocky vibe. I don't know whose children these are, collective. And this guy, he's got on polka dots on his sweater. And there's polka dots on the mountains back there. That could be the magical portal. You see those polka dots on that mountain back there? I don't think you can see. You can. And that guy has polka dots on his shirts. Now, a mountain doesn't have polka dots, okay? There's some sort of secret entrance over there. They come in and out of the realm through those mountains, okay? It's the truth, collective. I'm telling you. I feel like they just walk into like a certain region and they just walk through. But what have they done is the question. Okay, what are these? I feel like errant children, possibly warlocks or something. I don't know what they call themselves, okay? Of some sort. And Perfectamundo is sitting right there looking in my face, okay, collective? I think we're on to something, okay? These young people, it could be twins, could be a reflection of some sort, I don't know, a Yidom, I don't know, with a child. And they haven't kept their room or their homes tidy, okay? And now they're in spiritual court, collective. Okay, just accept it so we can move on. Okay? All right, card number 1 of the 5-card Molly spread, okay? And y'all, wait a minute. Let me reassess what this is going on here. Okay, we have the mystery card here. Okay, and this one is the verdict. Okay, right. I should have a piece of tape here saying the verdict. Okay, and one day we'll get a gavel. Okay, and I'll get a judge's robe or something. Collective, you think I could buy a judge's robe? Or you think I would get arrested? I could make one though, but I'd have to really look at different ones online, okay? I could, oh, that would be nice, collective. Okay, let's go. All right, this roll call with these young people here, okay? These, I don't know, they're special young people with special feet, collective. And they live in a special place, okay? All right. It's definitely a portal with that 1212 on that clock, okay? This is special knowledge too, with this little eyeball sitting over here looking at me, collective. And there's 6 swords, right? In between these books, there's that eyeball, right? There's 6 swords. And they don't want you to get away. They got you like a sandwich or something. Okay? But the knowledge, the getaway is in the books, collective. It's like a sandwich or something. Okay? I don't want to turn the deck off. So I feel like this is like the center point of the focal point. And the 6 of Swords represents, rescue of some sort, right? Or getting away to peace and relaxation or something. Calmer waters, right? All right, y'all, let's go. I done moved this card over here. Let's read this book, The Lord of the Rings. Now, I don't know about this book. Y'all, real quick, let's read this. The Lord of the Wings, okay? J.R.R. Tolkien. You gotta read it. Y'all, this is what's making me slow up. It's 21 something already. We'll work out the timing here, okay? Just don't worry, collective. You're just a worry wart. Everything is gonna be all right, collective. I wanted to sing that song. He's coming back. Like he said he would. I can't, oh my Lord. My Lord. Everything's gonna be alright. He's coming back. She's coming back. Like they said they would. They coming back, collective. You coming back, collective. Alright, so hurry up and get back, collective. Alright? Alright, so we got The Lord of the Rings, J.R.R. Tolkien. What does it say? This was it says the Fellowship of the Ring. It sounds like some sort of secret society, hideout, magical getaway in there or something, collective. 1954, significant. Signifying youthful enthusiasm and an adventurous spirit. The page of words asks you to lighten up, channel your inner Merry or Pippin, and bring a playful energy to all you do. Just don't let yourself get too distracted from the task at hand. Okay, we can learn from that. I know I can, okay? The Fellowship of the Ring depicts the triumph of hope and unity over despair and division, but has faced criticism for descriptions of violence, oh my, and it perceived endorsement of the occult. Wait a minute, let me read that again. The Fellowship of the Ring depicts the triumph of hope and unity over despair and division, but has faced criticism for descriptions of violence, okay, and its perceived endorsement of the occult, okay? There is the occult here, collective, okay? Something with those feet, okay? You gotta have a certain type of feet to get in this occult, collective, okay? Yeah, but there's some sort of despair, okay? This tidy home, I feel like there's something about this tidy home, collective. We might have to do clarifiers on both decks, looking at the bottom for this tidy home. I feel like this is it. These young people don't clean the home, okay? And they're in spiritual court. Something else is going on. Maybe, let's see, collective. First card, 5 card, Molly spread. The Bigfoot Nation, collective. The ancestors are so fucking funny. There is no way this shit lines up like this, collective. This is fucking crazy. Okay? So I'm telling you, people say this ain't real, Just hush up, child. Keep your mouth closed so you can learn something, collective. We done sat here and talked about these feet for how long, collective? Okay? We got the Bigfoot Nation here, collective. First card. You know what I'm getting? Wow, shit, collective. I'm getting that these are like confirmation, okay? But these are like, and I'm still forming my thoughts, these are like errant children within, they're being described this way, okay? Within the Bigfoot Nation, I'm getting like Native Americans, collective, okay? They're supposed to clean up the land, clean up a situation, of unfairness and is irreciprocity. I don't know, collective, how to say it. Okay, it's not fair. That's why I was talking about fairness in the beginning, collective, in the exchange between me and my ancestors when I cry. Right? Damn, man. These ancestors, they deep as shit, collective. I tell you, they seize every moment to go and speak about justice, collective. I'm telling you. And this is how we're supposed to be, okay? And we can have fun while we're doing it, collective. Come on. We got to get back that damn representation of what righteousness is, okay? Sitting around and just boring as fuck, collective. Come on. Come on, collective. It drains the life out you. That's a form of fucking energy draining. You just sit around all fucking day and you can't, or even if you're moving, doing shit, you can't express yourself. There's a restriction everywhere you go, because you gotta act like this fake motherfucker that they gave to you, collective. Come on, snap out of it, okay? All right, but the ancestors are here. There's something going on with this native land. There's hidden passages as well up in the mountains somewhere, collective. And maybe these errant children are the people who found it too. But no, I feel like these are Bigfoot people. These are people within the nation that see what's going on and they're not doing something. That's what I'm getting. It's time to clean up shit. Clean up the home. The reservations, whatever the hell they call it. Clean up the nation. Clean up the Americas. Okay, it's time to clean up. Let's go. Okay, but something about these. Yeah, let's go. Collective, let's go. Worldwide, collective in the reverse. I feel like they haven't cleaned up the land. There's some sort of responsibility, okay, that the natives have, ourselves included, collective. Okay, I feel like many of us are the natives. We don't know it. Collective, I might have to blow my nose, okay? Give me a second, collective. All right, collective, I'm back, okay? Just like I said I would, collective, okay? All right, collective. Okay, but worldwide, there's something that native people, we have to do. We got to clean shit up, tidy up the planet, collective. I don't know. Speaks, I don't know. It's something that's going to bring things back in order and in balance, okay? So there's some errant children, like figures, possibly children, I don't know, collective, that are supposed to do something with regards to this Bigfoot nation. Show me, what's this? Perfectamundo. I'm just looking at this, okay? So I feel like that was to perfect the situation, the land, whatever's happening at this time, okay? The dynamic, the transfer, okay? There's something that is supposed to be done and they didn't do it. I don't know exactly what these children represent, okay? They could be children, but it could represent just like members of the nation that's considered native today, right? That they are supposed to do something to make the situation right, okay? Because they know the knowledge. They have the knowledge. Not to say that some Native Americans today aren't truly Native, okay? There's a lot of interracial, you know, so whatever. I feel like these are the fakers, possibly, collective. All right, Perfectamundo. Okay, this is exposure. Okay, Perfectamundo. Show me. Maya, collective. Things are gonna be balanced. Okay, they ain't playing. I don't know what the verdict's gonna be, collective. Okay, let's get moving. Maya, they're gonna bring justice. Hopefully, we'll find out what tidy home exactly is under these decks. All right, show me. Juvenile justice system, collective. Get the fuck out of here, collective. Maybe this has something to do with Native Americans that are placed in the juvenile justice system, collective. And maybe this isn't so much talking about the children necessarily. Maybe this is talking about the corruption in the juvenile justice system. Maybe they're picking these children up because they didn't clean up their room, okay? But it's really about their feet. They're part of this Bigfoot nation, collective. Those feet, they got lines all over the feet. Okay? I feel like this is what they're talking about, collective. Wow. That makes more sense to me than the other scenario. Okay, but it could be. Let's go. Attacks. They've been attacking these children about their feet, collective. Or maybe they're attacking these children feet, collective. I'm telling you, they do strange things. I used to work one place, right? And this is for entertainment purposes only, but I used to work somewhere, right? And all the young people that resided in this place, okay? Not everybody resided there. But all of the ones, they would go to the doctor and get eyeglasses, collective. Collective, I've just been in the strangest situations in my life, okay? And I just observe it. I don't know, collective. But I stayed in that prison for a while. But all of the children, whenever they came back, this is like that mad-ass movie. What was that I was watching yesterday? The Institute, collective. Those doctors in there with that Steven Spielberg, is that his name? I think, who did that show. Okay, this is how they are. These people are insane. But all of the doctors, when the children came back from having eyeglasses, they all had bifocals. Collective. What the fuck? Who the fuck thought that all these babies needed? And these children were like from maybe 12 or 11 is the youngest, up to high school, right? Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Okay, but yeah, but all the children had bifocals. What the fuck is going on, collective? But since when does a baby get bifocals, right? Come on. There's some mad shit going on, okay? I don't know. They have mad doctors who are in charge of many things. And we don't see how strange they are, really. There's something different about these people, collective. But there's something about these children and these feet. In this Bigfoot nation, I'm telling you something about these feet. These could be Native American children as well. I believe that, right? But there's also possibly some crazy experiment going on with the feet of the children in the juvenile justice system, okay, collective? I don't know what the hell they're doing. Maybe they're trying to turn them into like part bird children or something, collective. It's not funny. This is crazy. They're attacking these people's feet, collective. Okay, let's see if we can get something about Tidy Home, collective. We're going to stay on the rules of the roll call, collective. Okay, there are rules. I know you like to break the rules, but not today, okay? Show me this Tidy Home. 7 days, collective. Get the fuck out of here, collective. 7 days. I'm going to have to look after this and see what's happening under this deck, okay, collective? Just a little bit. But for the purposes of this TV series, we will keep the rules, people. Tidy Home. Show me that. 4 of Inkwells, collective. Some sort of missed opportunity to clean up a situation, I feel like. Okay? Maybe the situation involves knowledge about maybe the heirs, the real heirs. And something's going on with my left side over here. I felt a hard confirmation, collective, okay? Something with the knowledge regarding the land, the trees, collective, the water. I'm telling you, something's here. But there's something about these feet. I wish I could pull something on them feet, collective, but it says the bell jar. Sylvia Plath, okay? And the bell jar, I'm also getting like the hollow earth, collective. Like the inner earth, okay? That's what I'm getting with that bell jar, because when they said how when the volcanoes or something explode or earthquakes, I don't know, I can't remember. But it sounds like a bell ringing. I think they definitely said it about the moon or something. It sounds like a bell that's ringing, indicating that there's some enough hollow area in there to make it ring, right? And when we were talking about these mountains, okay, in this secret passage, and I feel like the natives who are in the place of this information today, like I said, not everybody's native who's been labeled native, okay? And many people who have been labeled something else are actually native, okay? So, but they have the knowledge of these portals, collective. And they're supposed to clean this up and possibly transfer the knowledge collected to the actual natives. That's what I'm getting. Okay? Something regarding the hollow earth. And I feel like we're supposed to be the real protectors of these portals, these places. So, but there's some missed opportunity because we missed the opportunity to get this knowledge in the past because it was kept from us, okay? Something's going to happen in 7 days, collective, okay? All right? All right, this is it. This is our Molly. We're about to get the verdict, okay? Before we do the verdict, let's see if we put these in alphabetical order and see what we get. And we'll just read them off. Attacks on the Bigfoot Nation, collective. The juvenile justice system, the system that's supposed to be of balance, okay? And, you know, picking people up and trying to, you know, for bad things, supposedly, right? Something about balance here with this juvenile justice system. Perfectamundo, worldwide. Okay. All right, collective. Let's get it moving. 7 days. They didn't clean it up, and they should have. Archangel Michael, what is the verdict? I don't know what you do before the verdict. Do you stand? Okay, if you stand, then stand, collective, please. Okay, because we now have the verdict. What is the verdict here today at Roll Call Spiritual Court? Verdict is Fuzzy Navel, collective, and it look like this cup right over here. Okay, I don't know. Maybe they're just gonna, they look a little fuzzy in the eyeballs, collective. They look like they done had a little fuzzy navel this morning, collective. I feel like they're just saying these people are just going to stay confused, right? Just in a state of lacking awareness or something. Okay, there's a fuzzy navel for them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just going to be out of touch. And the world's just going to move on. And the rightful heirs will just move in, collective. I don't know. Something about fuzzy navel, collective. We just got to go with the flow, collective. Okay. Yeah. All right, mystery card, and we out of here, collective. It's 3727. Now, this is too long for this, but this was the first one, okay? Mystery card. It's too late for the enemy, collective. All right, collective. 7 days. If you like the video,